Nope.
No!
Nice try, Slim.
You get cold as ice.
Oh, what? What did you shoot me? How? I'm so confused. How did you kill me with that?
Damn it! Dang it!
Alrighty, guys. I am getting here. I'm getting live. I wanted to preface this, guys.
Alright, so I wanted to let you guys know before we get into this topic here. I am wearing winter clothes, fall stuff.
I'm uploading to TikTok. And I wanted to let you guys know that I am doing this because I haven't uploaded to TikTok in a while. And I wanted, you know what, let's just put you down. No, we're not going to go up there. Okay, anyway. And I wanted to let you guys know that I haven't uploaded into TikTok in, like, a bit. Let's get ourselves going. Getting ourselves in. I need to log in here. So that we can get into playing some Final Fantasy 12. I haven't played Final Fantasy, I also got some news that is going to be happening in today, but I'm not going to talk about it here through Trovo, yet. I will talk about it, Alright. While we let that load, let's get ourselves inundated. I need to gather the controller, my Xbox 360, my knockoff 360 controller. Anyway. So we are in Seabreeze Lane in Bethlehem Port. Now a lot of people are going to look at, okay, I wanted to make sure that it was there because I don't, making sure I'm live, making sure I got everything working properly. And I do. So for a lot of people, I want to, and we're going through cerobi step here. Now, if we go into our world map here, the cerobi step from here is going right there to the touchy uplands, which will go right through the Fianne coast. So we will have a way of getting around. So right now we're in the cerobi steppe that's going to take us to the Tayachi uplands. There might be a couple things here that we might be missing. I wanted to actually preface this, guys. I haven't gotten into playing. I thought yesterday, we were supposed to be at the end of the Final Fantasy 12. I always forget that we have to go through the Fey Wood. And a lot of people are going to look at me and say, "Wait, couldn't I just teleport there to Gilmore Rift?" Yeah, I could teleport there, but I want to actually make this seem more appropriated for this. I don't wanna just pick games. We got disable. Yeah, so we got disable there. Okay, it gave us off a little bit. I always like to run with Balthier as my primary. And a lot of people are going to look at me, and I wanted to I do get a little bit talk about a little bit of politics, so I would play Final Fantasy 12 this time. A lot of people are going to look at me and be like, look, I don't like talking about it. It's not talking about politics, but it's more or less just giving safety to everybody. And I want to preface that we need to teach love to everybody, because if we don't, we're never going to get anywhere in life. I know I'm not supposed to talk about politics here, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not getting into things like that, or religion or things like that. We just got to show love and acceptance to every single human being, whether that be part of the LGBTQIA community, a Christian-held community, a non-Christian-held community, like those people. But we cannot just go out and say, okay, we're gonna go full ham and just harm people. I love the fact of the matter is that we actually have a willingness to the fringe right. You know, yeah, we are having issues in this country where, you know, where we're not getting everything that we want. Look. One of the many things that, and I'm saying, whatever community you belong to, look, there's only very few communities who I will not for sure definitely support. And a lot of people are going to look at me and say, what? There's only about 3 communities I will not listen or to support to. I will not listen to the following of ADF or any subsequent community related to the ADF. To that, and I'm not gonna tell you who full ADF. You guys just gonna have to look for it for yourself, because I'm not gonna sit there and do it. I'm not gonna stand there and follow the Proud Boys, the BLM people either, because it's not like it's not like I am going to stop and think. First off, stop and think about what you're doing before you make bad decisions, because don't go and put up somebody's life. If you say that you are pro-life, you are pro-protecting of all humans. You know, you're equally going to support the trans community. You're going to equally support the Christian community. You're going to equally support every human being, including that child. And I am going to stand here and say, a lot of people look at me and say, I am not pro-life because I am pro-choice. I am pro-life. I am pro-life in standing and protecting each individual human being. I am pro-baby. I am pro-kid. I am pro-teen. I am pro-trans. I am pro-LGBTQ. I am pro-Christian. I am life. And if anybody denies me that right, that I am going to say, oh, I'm not going to give the community the community a bad light. There is bad things in all communities, and I want to preface that again. There are bad people in every community. Doesn't matter what label you put somebody, there's some people that are gonna be bad in every light. Take for example, I'm gonna let you guys know this. Just for an example. Okay, if a gay person goes out and starts killing people, are they a good person or are they a bad person? They are a bad person. They went out and killed people. If a trans person goes out and molests a child, or molests somebody, of course they are. If a Christian goes out and kills somebody, are they I'm just saying, if a Christian goes out and kills somebody, who's at fault? The Christian? Now, okay, let's say now if you take, okay, a Christian says they go out and kill a trans person. Who's right? People are gonna say that the Christian is right for killing the trans person. But in my opinion, they're not. Okay? A lot of people will say that a...
Let your bread.
No, it's only slowed. Would use that soil thing there. And Vaughn is using poach. I have changed it from steel to using poach. But I'm going in and looking at a lot of things in our life. There are a lot of things that we take for granted. Look, is it right if a Christian goes and molests a child? Is it right for them to go and do that? No, it's not right for anybody to go out and steal something from a grocery store. Doesn't matter doesn't matter who it is. It's not right for a Christian to lie. If a Christian lies, you know, if a Christian lies, they're at fault for lying. If a politician lies, they're at fault for lying. If a non-Christian is at fault for lying, everybody's at fault for one thing or another. Okay, labels aside, people. The reason why I have her with that is so we can use more robust things. But a lot of people will say, "Oh, I am against." I'm just saying, if somebody is part of any community, whether that they're, look, I want to preface this, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not giving away anything on this channel to consistently make you stay. I'm not going to be doing that very often, and it's going to be something where I'm not going to, like, if I'm not going to go out and give something away for free. I am not going to do that. And so, we have to do this thing where we have to take control of the situation. It doesn't matter if you're against somebody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your skin color. It doesn't matter who you are. The notion that labels put people down. Not all labels, but some labels do. Well, some labels do, and we can't do that. We cannot go and put somebody down. It's like saying that a Native American, okay, a native person of their native country, like for example First Nation, Native American, whatnot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter if you're, you know, African, from an African country. It doesn't matter if you're Japanese, Chinese. It doesn't matter if you're a European. It doesn't matter. In America, you are considered an American. In America, if you live in the United States, you are considered an American. If you live in Canada, you're considered a Canadian. If you live in Mexico, you're considered a Mexican. You know, if you are considered unborn in those countries, you are considered that in the notion. In that notion. And so we all have to strive to work under a lot of things. There is, everywhere you go, everywhere we go, we are having to deal with the grasp of everyday life. You know, I don't judge people based on who they are. I judge people based on their actions and the things that So I don't judge you for being who you are. I will judge you based on your actions and the things that you do. And I don't care who you are. Because why should I judge you? Why should I care for, if I'm a Christian, which I am, if I'm a Christian, yet you judge me for being a Christian because I'm a transgender and I'm a Christian, but yet you judge me for it. And so, when you look at things and you spend your days, look at the people around you. Okay? I have people who will deny certain things in a lot of things. Medicine, for example. People will deny medicine because they say that autistic people have that nature and that look. A lot of people look at me, would I rather have autism and be healthy and safe, I would rather have that than be safe. And be safe than get sick and die. Because, frankly, everybody will die at some point. Some people will die just because they're in their sleep. And they don't notice. And that's how most people will go if they are with God and they follow Him. Some people will just time for their time to leave and their time to go. And we can't just sit there and believe everything that we are told. Okay? Look, nobody's perfect in life. We all make bad decisions. We all make decisions in life where we judge. And we judge people based on a lot of it. And we judge because we look at people, and we judge people because we have done, like, yes, yes, we should judge people for being righteously. We should judge people on righteous judgment. But if I judge, should I judge you? If God told me to judge righteously, then I will judge you for having alcohol. I will judge you for smoking. I'll judge you for having tattoos, for having piercings, more than this. And I don't judge you, because I also make bad mistakes in life. And so I don't judge on those things, because if I do, I don't judge on you. I do say, okay, you shouldn't be drinking these, but if you want to continue drinking, go right ahead and drink it. That's righteous judgment. Saying, hey, you have every right to make your own decisions. And we just have to make better decisions in our everyday day-to-day lives, and we have to do that. But before I do, guys, before we do head over to the Fey Wood, working on the Sarah Steppe, I do need to go grab the fly swatter because flies are bugging me. So I'll be right back. And I might grab a pot too while I'm at it. Sorry. I'm trying to get flies. I'm sick and tired of them. We're getting multiple of them now. Bothering us. Bothering me. Okay. And I want to, and we're going to get back into talking about that, but I'm just saying that we have to work together and stand together with people. And we just have to learn to coexist and cohabitate. There are going to be things where people are not going to agree with a lot of things. And if we have the notion of so we have to further weaken it. I'm trying to actually not. But there, if we judge people, because look, I'm not gonna sit there and judge your Bible, like Bibles and stuff, because look, I do, but I also judge, right? I don't put judgment on the Bible itself. Like, we have, like, if a lot of people look at me and say, Satan has done a lot of things in our lives, and I don't mean like just in general. I went to look up how many different Bibles there are, and I found out that there's 150 Bibles. I was actually looking at searching for Bibles. I was just about to poach. But I want to look at this and like look at me and say, come back and tell me that what I'm doing is not with God. I do. I don't judge you for drinking. I don't judge you for doing a lot of things. And yes, I'm bringing in religion, and I probably shouldn't. I'll get off talking about religion. I'll get off talking about this because I'm not supposed to, and I'm breaking TOS on Trovo, or breaking TOS on probably other platforms too. But I don't care right now. I just like, look. It doesn't matter what religion you belong to. It doesn't matter what race you belong to. It doesn't matter who you are. I will still support you in times of need and in times of solidarity. Because look, now if I'm not going to support you over the internet, I'm going to support you physically in person. If there is something that you want and that you would need. But I'm not going to go out there and say, oh, well, I want this video game or something. No, I'm going to do it when you're absolutely, like, a disaster has happened, or or people have gone out and say these things, I will go out and help each and every person if it is warranted. Granted, I'm not going to be able to help everybody. We can't help every single human being out there. And if you think that I'm going to be able to help you because I make that decision, I'm going to help you, but I'm not going to help you in front of a lot of people. I'm not going to help you because there are people out there that are going to latch on to, oh, I helped you, now you help me. And it's like, no, I'm not going to help ever. I can't do it all. One of my favorite YouTubers that I like to watch, his name is Barnacles. And a lot of people look at me and say, well, I am influenced. I got bad influences. Well, no, I don't. Because look, I also, not only do I listen to Barnacles Nerdgasm on YouTube, who is somebody that's not right, who is not with my church or with my political views and values. Because look, guys, I follow Lightest Tech Tips. I follow Jay's 2 Cents on YouTube. I follow Jason Paradise on YouTube. I follow I follow Powered by Rainbows. I follow Hello Saints, a Christian held program on YouTube. I follow Silverette. I follow, I haven't watched him in a while, but, I follow Conflict Nerd. I follow, Hardware Unboxed. I follow, Gamers Nexus. And I follow, the Lady Designer. And I follow a lot of people on these platforms. Some of you guys, if I followed you before, if I subscribed to you before, there are going to be people where I will not follow. And that's going to be where I will draw the line on a lot of things. Is I started removing a lot of people who I subscribe to because I don't listen to you guys. I don't listen to everybody. And I can't just listen to, and a lot of people look at me and I follow, and I follow, let's take a look at some other people I follow. A lot of people will look at me and say, let's see, who else do I follow on YouTube? I follow TNT Go Dutch. I follow Only in Japan, where I'm from. I follow, where I follow a lot of people. Ask Shogo. I follow another guy who happens to be NHK World, The Young Turks, NBC News, CBS News. A lot of people, and subsequent TOIT Network people I listen to now. I follow a lot of them. I don't get everything they do, but occasionally I'll go in and look at, see what, is there anything interesting that I want to hear, or things like that. And a lot of people will look at me and say, well, I'm not listening because I haven't gone through all that yet. I will do that. I wanted to go this way. I usually check all the spots as much as I can. But look, I'm not going to be here and judge you for being lack of stuff in every ounce of life. Look, we can't just expect a lot of things in life, and to speaking of a lot of things that I do, like I said, like I watch not another one I watch is Soul Travels. a Netherlands-based Dutch Americano, and I listen to a lot of these other people. You know, Eddie Wynn. Now, Eddie Wynn's a male fashion designer. I follow him because I look at some of the things that are out there that, you know, tend to look at the male fashion, and I do follow Cheeky Sparkles and then I also follow Soylene and all these people that are out there that influence my life. That influence me. I listen to Taylor Swift. I listen to Dragon Force. I listen to Katy Perry. I listen to the Piano Guys. I listen to Imagine Dragons. I listen to you know, a whole variety of people that influence my life. Some non-Christian music. Most of it's not Christian music, but some who are in the Christian faith. I follow David Archuleta, who happens to be a part of my church, who subsequently probably left the church. But it's a lot of people will look at me and judge me for who I am, and it's like, we can't do that. We cannot judge based on the things that we all listen to and we all expect from. So we have to be willing in our daily lives. We have to be like, I influence. Even what I say, it may not be influencing you, but it does influence people. Everybody who talks online, everybody who you watch, like Mr. Beast, or you know, all these people, they influence us. We even politicians will influence us, and the sad reality of it is, we can't. By the time I get down to really? No. You know what? We'll just you know what? Let's improve on our bond. Kind of increase magic power when full. Let's see. Do we have anything that is 60 or less that'll actually be willing to help me improve? Like, that could, like, we could increase our HP there. I'm just going through and seeing. Like Excalibur. Okay, yeah, we'll do that here soon. Improve his swiftness capabilities. Who else do we... Ash is the other one that I'm going to use. Increases magic potency. Sorry, I have to check this real quick. She was just talking about supper for tonight. So I'm trying to see where can I spend, because I think Ash is pretty much... Okay, yeah, we'll do this. We'll increase Ash. Will get an increase in swiftness. So yeah, she's almost like got everything fully squared away. Like, seriously. Let's see, where do we... Okay, so channeling will reduce the magic that is cost by there. I'm not going to do that just yet, because I want to make sure that we get better qualities. Okay, so we have a swiftness improvement here. Physical lure will go first. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing here with Ash. With that, a Phoenix Downs will improve that here soon. Focus, increase strength and HP is full. Potion lures there. That's going to increase battle lure and increase the HP there. Okay, that can increase Fan's HP right there. Increase the damage output. Okay, Bosch is also going to take about the same path. Let's see if there's any battle lure. We need to increase their... like that, so... Okay, guys, I gotta do one more thing, sorry. I gotta go check to see if I have some stuff. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, 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 bong. Okay, I am back. I just had to go quickly check to see if I had any to check to see if I had any sliced cheese. And I do. And I also love my favorite Mountain Dew of all time, Voodoo. It is definitely like guys, like if you don't know what the flavor is, it's one of my new best. It's my new best flavor of the Mountain Dew franchise. It is, I think it's gonna be, like, I'm not a big fan of cherry flavored guys, but this Mountain Dew flavor, I'm not a big fan of like that kind of stuff, because it just flavor, cherries don't, I can't stand the cherry flavored of the texture. It's not that I don't like the flavor of it, it's just I can't stand the textures of cherries. It's for the same reason why I can't eat, why I don't like eating grapes, is because I just can't stand the texture of eating a grape. The flavor is, I like flavor of cherry, but I just don't like the texture of cherries. It's not like I'm not against cherry flavored. You know, like, it's in that nature. Now, a couple other things I wanted to let you guys note. I do play Call of Duty here, so I wanted to get into talking a little bit about Call of Duty a little bit, as we are kind of trying to figure out our bearings here. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to. I don't know why I don't have this equipped. Jeez. I don't know why, but I just been running with this without that on. What? I usually run with this. My brain is just all over the place today. But I wanted to let you guys know that Call of Duty is coming next year in 2024. Well, for what I'm talking about, it's actually been mentioned from Call of Duty. When through Call of Duty Next, Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep are coming to Warzone. And a lot of people are saying, well, they're coming to Warzone next year through 2024. And I'm also kind of was like, also what's coming in is Fortune Keep and Rebirth Island. They're coming sometime next year. It was given by the Call of Duty Next team. It is something that you guys will probably hear this again in another light in capacity through things. But I wanted to let you guys know that $833 gil out of that. And a lot of people will look at me and be like, oh, whatever, I've got my mind racing on talking about a few things. But when you look at Call of Duty, guys, what is coming is that what's going to be coming down is that there is going to be a lot of things changing within Call of Duty. A lot of people are going to look at me and like, what's changing? What's coming into Modern Warfare 3? Modern Warfare 3, guys, it's something that's going to be different. We're having zombies. It looks like, I haven't looked into it yet. We've had a lot of things. We'll see you tomorrow for open beta. Who's using Soul Eater? Oh, Bosch is using Soul Eater. What can Pinello do? Because she can't really attack with flying. Does she have any techniques that I could use? Not much. I don't have even Shades of Black yet. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go down to Gambits. Drain. Go. Goodbye. So we're gonna see a lot of amazing content coming out. We even got a new Warzone map, which I am actually glad that Warzone is coming back in a good light. Like, I am actually more happy for Warzone this time around than I have been in ages, because like I like Vondel, I like I have no idea what bubble is for. Let's go to Gambits. We have you as Self for Cure. I'm gonna change out Self. And I'm gonna change this down to ally. I'm gonna put that to 40. See, now we have. We'll throw that to Kiragia, and then if ally is below HP 20, we'll use Kiraga. LP for Ash. Flip. Thank you. Bosch. There's Asuna, Kiraga, and Reagan on this. Thank you. So there's a lot of things that I do aspire that I love in video games and stuff, and it's one of those things that video games, I have found my calling in video games, because video games are the ones that I really do play a lot of. Now, there is a lot of people out there that, look, not everybody can be an influencer, not everybody can be, can take that, and there is a degree on becoming an influencer. So if you really feel like that you want to do that, I might even go and take up this degree. It's going to cost me about 10,000 just to, and maybe some more.
I got it! Ha!
Let me show you how it's done.
Fires of War!
Ha! 'Let me show you how it's done. gods!
No holding back!
No, 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 no. Oh, we'll go off the terrace bank. For this. Okay. No!
I never miss.
It ends now.
London?
Tremble!
You're going to love this one.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Please. My regards.
Real strike? 8?
Ha!
Ha! Oh.
Yeah!
Okay.
I must be strong.
Yeah. Maybe the only thing I wish. Of course. Of course. Hat. So that's going to improve our magic power there. That's not going to help us at all. Habit will increase our MP, but not what I really want to do. I'm pretty sure coming into the Sarah step was a bad idea. So, I'm just kind of like, and also for a lot of you guys, I am a fan of, one of the things that I do wanted to say that I do, that I do watch, one of my favorite shows my favorite, things to watch. I like to watch, not show, but, one of my favorite things to do is to go and do some auctioning on Doll's Kill. And I do it through Whatnot, so if you guys are kind of like why I'm looking down and stuff sometimes, that is because what I'm doing is I'm looking for a particular few things. I've been always wanting a pair of pants from Doll's Kill. I'm looking for a few things. I'm looking for Delia's stuff, guys. I go to Doll's Kill for Delia's. I go to Doll's Kill for some of that. Most of that is Delia's, but okay. Mine has 74. Mirror mail. Wonder what that is for. Mirror mail. It only increases my defense by 4. And that's not something I want to do. Let's go down. Lady Ash. Do we have all the magic unlocked? We do not have Bubble and Siphon on at Lady Ash right now. Other than that, that's the only magic. Like, she cannot get these, but I'm pretty sure we could probably get them with the help of a couple other things. So, we're at the machinist. She can't get any higher increase in it. Actually, do we have the one, MP ice? Okay, so that's gonna send us down that way, and we don't need to go that way. No, we're gonna go this way. We are running. Because I wanted to go this way. Journey's Rest again. Okay, I have to do a thing real quick, guys. Okay. Give me a second. I am putting on my PS5 to charge my phone. Okay. Now we haven't gone through the north sward, so let's do that. Okay, let's get Bosch in here. And let's get Penella back in here. Okay. There's got to be a better way. Who's Bosch? Okay, do we have any... Are there techniques? Because that's what I'm going to look for, is techniques. We got that right there for technique, but vaccine. Okay, adrenaline. We don't have adrenaline yet, but we want to get swiftness next, I think. A wind methysite. Interesting. Okay, I can't put that in my trash can because I don't have it out here. Dumb. Dumb me for forgetting. Thank you for at least dying. Okay. So if we go to status, okay. Marshall's gonna get that right off the bat because we can reduce his time. Let's gather you as there, not a wrist. So we've gone through that, Earth's Ward. I already did my towels. We gotta get to another save point. I'm not gonna do it through the steppe right now. I'm not gonna go save it down that way. Okay. Horology. Let's go with 40 for this. Stamp. Let's just go for 30. Okay, 30. Okay, let's go with 40. So we're gonna go with 30 and then, oh, 40, I guess, after this. Because I gotta double check. Okay, now we're gonna go to 40. Nothing in the 40s in here. We got a 50 for adamant hat and adamant vest. And we got Phoenix Lure at 50 there. We are gonna go 50 here as well. Magic and potency will get increased there. So we're gonna go with 50, and I'm gonna go with that Phoenix Lure first. Okay, so 30. I don't think we're gonna have any more 30s left for the machinist. And I don't think we're gonna have any 30s left here for it. So 30s are out of the question now. Pretty much 30s are out of the question because that's 90. So 30s are out of the question for her. 30, let's say 30, 40. 40s are going to be out of the question here as well. So we're going to go over here and do any 40 first. Okay, so now we're going to go to 50s. Okay, no 50s. Let's see. Okay, no 50s, right? Okay, now we'll go up to 60s next. Okay, let's go up to 70s. Magic Lure Potency is what I'll probably go for. But we'll go with Remedy Lure first. Okay. Swift, you're gonna get that swiftness. I don't care what anything says, but I don't think we got any 30s left. The closest is we're gonna get 50. 40 is the lowest, actually, for now. Because I don't think there is any more 30s, so we don't have to be focused on 30s right now. We should be focused on, everything should be up to 50 right now. Yeah, everything should be at least 50 or higher right now. There might be an occasional 40, but it's gonna be mostly... Oh, well, we actually got this right there. I need to quickly get to a save point, guys. I know I need to get up and go to the bathroom. So I will be right back, guys. Give me a minute and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Back again. You're not leaving me. The flies are not leaving me alone. That's why I like to have range. I'm thankful that we do have range at least. Because if we didn't... Nice. Son of a beehive. Definitely gonna get gone. Come on! Oh, well, there's already that high level 8 already. Oh, where do we go from here? Kinesis. I don't think anybody can use telekinesis. Alright, we've gone through the Sarah step, guys. That is today is being able to go through the Sarah step and being able to get a telekinesis. So anyways, hope you guys actually enjoyed. We'll take into account tomorrow we got Modern Warfare 3 open beta tomorrow. So I will probably play this again probably next Tuesday. Because I like to get this done as well. We got open beta tomorrow. I'm only going to be playing open beta tomorrow and Saturday. Sunday we will play Modern Warfare 2 on Sunday. So I might play this on the weekend, but we will see. I'm not going to be playing Final Fantasy 12. We need to get this done at some point, and we need to head over to the Fey Wood through the Fian Coast. We have to now. I'm not going to go through this whole process of going through the Fian Coast. Once we get to the chosen path, we still need to get to the chosen path. I will teleport to the Fey Wood, maybe next episode. So, anyway, if you guys enjoyed, guys, check out the Trovo streams if you're watching on YouTube. If you guys are watching on the beautiful, lovely YouTube, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated that you guys do. Also, if you guys want to see other content, check out the videos here through Gamingmadirocks. Matty Matt Sneakers, sorry. I get that one mixed up. I should probably just go back to calling it Gamingmadirocks, but I don't know. You guys can also check out the trovo.live. Search Gamingmadirocks over there. Do not type HTTPS. Do not type www. It's not going to come anywhere near to coming into Trovo for that. Yeah, and if you guys are watching here on Trovo, hit that beautiful follow button, hit that beautiful subscribe. It does greatly appreciate it. You guys get some perks out of that, like playing with me. If you're a follower, you do get to play with me as well, but you get perks like jumping ahead of followers to play with me. Depending on the tier you are, you get to jump ahead of each tier. So tier 1 will tier 3 jumps ahead of everybody except for tier 3, except for people here in tier 3. Tier 2 subscribers, tier 1 subscribers, get that as well. I'm also going to be adding, if you are a tier 3 subscriber, followers get to play 2 matches. Tier 1 subscribers will also get to play only 2 matches. Tier 2 subscribers will get to play 3 matches, and Tier 4 subscribers will get to play, Tier 1 and Tier 2 get to play 2 matches, Tier 3 get to play 3 matches. They get that opportunity because they pay the most, and they get access to playing with me for 3 matches. Unless there is nobody in line, then they get to play until somebody else gets to go in line. So anyways, guys, we will see you guys later. Also, you get to watch past live streams as well if you are a tier 3 subscriber. All past live stream. You do get to pick not only that, but you also get to play, get to watch last 4 streams for tier 2 and last 2 streams for tier 1 if I remember to do it. So anyways, yeah, so we'll see you guys later. Bye!